even from when it was on Roy's post, when niggas was talking about, you know, whatever they was talking about, because this comments was going crazy. I entered into the comments. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, also, I'm Thanos out this bitch, right? And and niggas, you know, niggas responded pretty well to my like niggas know, son. I also feel like when I went in there in that conversation with them niggas live, it's like ain't nobody go, what you doing here? You want smoke too? Like nobody wants smoke, son. And I like, and on my way out. Yeah. On my way out, I told them niggas when they was trying to bring RJ in, I'm out, peace, y'all. I'm like, oh, and by the way, I smoked all y'all niggas on that K-Slay 50 MC song, and you cheated, Royce. You had 12 bars when the rest of us had 8. Royce was like, I didn't.
Nigga, how many people was on that freestyle for real?
What, on the 50 MCs, it was 50. On this new one, it's really 110 niggas.
But what y'all got, 4 bars?
Nah, we got 8 bars. And
that's a long ass song, man.
Son, the song is 40 minutes. A nigga Omar Epps rhymed for 16 bars though. Ghostface went twice. He rapped once as Ghostface Killer and once as Tony Starks. I'm like, this some bullshit.
Beat it up.
What up, y'all? Yeah. Welcome to Monsta Mondayz. I'm your host, the Monster Man Rocco, aka the Rockness Monsta, with my co-host,
the rank one, the main gun, my favorite DJ,
DJRek. What's happening with it?
Yeah,
we chilling. How you doing? But how y'all brothers doing?
Doing great.
I ain't see y'all in a few somethings or whatever. We got some stuff to talk about.
All right.
A lot of stuff to talk
about. Buckle your fucking seatbelt, B, and try not to antagonize me. But I'm gonna bring up something sort of. It's related to something that we brought up in prior episodes, right? T-Pain, a few days ago, reportedly T-Pain said that, I don't know if it was a phone call, I don't know if it was a meeting, it was together, I don't know if they was fucking sending smoke signals to each other. Nah, they wasn't sending smoke signals. It was a direct conversation on some level, whether phone or in person. T-Pain said that Usher told him, as a friend, not on no bullshit, that he kind of ruined music.
That's stupid, man.
He said to him, yo, bruh, you know, I'm not on no bullshit, but you kind of, sort of, in a roundabout way, ruin music for all real singers and shit like that.
Yeah,
he said that to him, right? All right, off the rip, I heard Starang Wonder say that was stupid, right? So I
don't think he said it literally, like he fucked music up, man.
I mean, but that's what.
You never had a conversation with somebody and a nigga like, man, you out there fucking it up, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I think been it like that. Like, yo, man, you fucked up music. You came with your style, man. You took over shit, man. I don't think he made it fucked up.
I understand your point, bro. Because one time I had a mixtape called "Fucking the Game," right? It never came out. But that was the concept. We fucking the game up with what we doing. We also used to have a little slang where I don't know if it was slang, you can call it slang, but we used to say that boot camp fucked the game up. We fucked it but when we say it as respect, like in a tone of respect. Like when we came in the game, it was changed forever. After we came in, all of a sudden you could wear Timbs in the summertime. You could wear dog tags as a fashion statement, army fatigues and all of this shit. You know, this is what we like. Jay-Z fucked up the game, single-handedly brought down the value of gold, brought up the value of platinum, brought up the value of rims, and so on and so forth.
I mean, I don't think nobody fucked the game up. It just, if you remember the end of your story, like you said boot camp fucked the game up, but then what came after that?
What do you mean?
What came after the boot camp shit?
tons of shit came out. What do you
shiny suit shit and all that shit.
I understand, but what I'm saying is
the game just changes, man. It's not fucking the game up.
Nah, I feel you, but what I'm saying is whatever was there before, we fucked it up, made it different. You understand what I'm saying? And still to this day, niggas will wear Timberlands in the summer and dog tags as a fashion statement. We did that. You know what I mean? But
no, but T-Pain thought for real that he.
No, he meant it for real.
He meant it for real. Because the nigga said he went into a depression.
That's what I was getting at. That's what I was leading to. He was like, when Usher said that to me, he said, in that moment, I couldn't even hear nothing else he was saying. It's like, I started to fixate on that. He said that shit sent me into a 4-year depression. Right now, the way I feel like where I'm saying it, where I attach this to conversations that you and I had on this show prior, other people's opinions. You understand what I'm saying? Like another man's opinion sent this because and it's a man he respects. So that kind of shit on something I said and something you said. You understand what I'm saying? But it also it fact checks something else I said. Like another man's opinion sent that man into a deep depression. Meanwhile, soon as we said this shit on this show, Strain was like, "Fuck out of here. That shit ain't true." Like he might have changed the game,
right?
But fucking it up.
And that's exactly how I feel, man.
Right.
Everybody wants to be the first to do something. Nobody wants to follow what this guy is doing, follow this, especially from the time we came in. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to follow anything, man. A lot of people do, but it's hard to be the first to do some shit, man. Mm-hmm. T-Pain wasn't the first to use auto-tune and none of that shit, but he brought it back to relevancy.
Yeah,
he was the first person to use it the way he used it. Like,
I mean, we had Herbie Hancock, we had Roger Troutman.
All that's different though. So
it was just funk.
No, but Roger Troutman, that's a talk box. It's a completely different thing than auto-tune. Talkbox is using an actual machine with a tube playing the keys as your.
That was the auto-tune of that time, man.
Well, it's different because literally auto-tune just was made to correct vocals. So, but he used it in order to make it computerize his vocals, and so like you technically have to sing in a note with auto-tune in order for it to correct it and put it in a note.
Like, listen, I don't know this for a fact, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, you know that song Computer Love?
Yeah, that's all I'm talking about.
It's a dope song, right?
Yeah.
What if the guy couldn't sing, but he had this dope song and he had to sing it, man?
That's what I'm saying, though. He can't talk about
help him sing it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, niggas not fucking up the game by doing no shit like that, man.
That's what niggas not fucking up the game by doing that.
Nah.
Here's the thing. And
T-Pain, I think, can actually sing.
He can.
And he can rap.
T-Pain can actually sing.
Yeah,
he did it to be like, yo, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bring this shit in just to do something different.
He did it first the way he did it.
Right.
And he made something that nobody else was using at the time.
Right.
Made it to where other people wanted to follow behind him and do
Made it popular.
It literally changed singing because people before you actually had to have a skill of singing in order to be a singer. Mm-hmm. With auto-tune, you didn't technically have to have skill singing. You could basically put the program in a key and then sing kind of close to that key, and it's going to put the rest of the shit in pitch. So that's why Usher probably said that, because a lot of people that wouldn't even be in the realm of a Usher could now just come up with a song and kind of like mumble the shit within a close enough melody, and then it would sound like singing.
Don't get it twisted. I understand what Usher was saying. He did fuck it up for some people.
Yeah.
But for another group of people, he made it easier and better. You understand what I'm saying? It's just what side of the coin do you fall on?
Bro, I always say technology always helps and hurts at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like some shit is dope because, you know, of course it made shit easier for people to be able to do it. But then on the other hand, the people that have been doing it prior actually had skill in it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And because of like the industry, you know, like the record labels and all of that, you know, the role they play and shit, like they don't have in a lot of these label situations, you know, the person making it, like they don't have the fucking swag, they don't have the soul, like to you know, the labels follow the leader like a motherfucker. If somebody blows up doing something, then the label starts scrambling looking for something similar to that. You know what I mean?
Let me ask y'all this though. Does a drill fuck up the screwdriver's life? Huh? Does a screwdriver say, damn, when the drill came along there, this shit fucked my shit up?
I mean, if the screwdriver had feelings, it would.
Nah, because people are gonna always use screwdrivers, man. And Usher been around way before. Usher is established way before T-Pain's that he shouldn't be feeling like, damn, you fucking
anybody.
He got an established fan base. He should still feel like, yo, I'm getting money.
But when you feel a hit to the amount of money you get, you feel a hit to your pockets. So you understand? We all know if we making $100 an hour today, and tomorrow we only making $50 an hour, we gonna notice that, and we probably ain't gonna appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's the problem, man. That's the problem right there. You see, earlier listen. You didn't even know what I was about to say. How you know it's not the problem? Listen first. Right?
You right, God. You right, God.
Listen.
You a bar deodorant. You right, God. You right,
That's
God.
the problem, right? You see, earlier we was talking about the black people and TikTok, and people take this from the black people, but the black man don't even see another black man get some money off his $100, man. Like, that's crazy.
Well, first of all, the fans didn't hear what we was talking about before.
I know. That's not the point. The point is the black shit. All right, let the black man eat, man.
I say that all the time, bro.
You're fucking up my shit, man. You fucking it up for me, man. Man. Let me. I'm not. So T-Pain not supposed to eat. So just let Usher eat.
It's not what I'm saying at all.
No, I know it's not what you say. I'm saying what Usher is saying.
Yeah, like I say that all the time. Like as far with black people, we force each other to pay this black tax. You know what I mean? Where we got to be extra better. We got to be extra nicer. We got to be extra clean, or we got to be extra fancy or extra mannered or whatever. You know what I mean? But like I agree. Like that's a fact. All I'm saying is you used to as we all used to whatever lifestyle we live in. We got bills, we got budgets or whatever. And if something cuts into that, you know, we might not hate on the man, but like when all of this internet shit came out and all of a sudden we wasn't selling CDs no more, we all felt that. We had, you know, we all had to adjust, and a lot of us didn't like it. You know what I mean?
No, a lot of us don't like a lot of stuff. Like, listen, when the Shiny Suit shit came, boot camp people didn't like that stuff, right? But it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's necessary.
I agree with that now. I agree with that
right.
Now.
Back then I ain't noticed, but it's necessary.
All the Chinese
it's necessary to lure other people in to like hip hop.
Right.
Older people like that stuff they was doing. You know what I mean?
Hammer and Vanilla Ice were both necessary.
Necessary. It's all necessary. Even and now the auto tune it comes in. It's necessary.
I wonder what would T-Pain say about Future if he would think that Future fucked music up, because that actually would be more of because people followed behind T-Pain first doing the auto-tune shit, trying to sing and shit. But when Future used it, he did it more on some rap nigga using auto-tune type shit. And that changed music. I think that changed music more than T-Pain doing it. Because a lot of people just felt like, I could just rap with auto-tune on it and it's going to sound like this.
This is... This is what I know, man. It's like some people are talented but can't do what others do, but they still have the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like people write songs, but they can't sing them. Auto-tune, you can sing them. You can sing your songs that you write or produce or whatever. So I think that shit is necessary, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I don't know I don't think it fucks nothing up. It just when you can't do something, it's a way for you to do it now. People couldn't make beats. Niggas came out with Reasons and all this stuff. Fruity Loops.
From my perspective,
look at it. See,
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Look, so you said the perfect thing. From my perspective, that's why I always say that technology helps and hurts.
Yeah, it does.
Back in the day when I was first producing music or whatever, like you had to have $3,000 keyboard.
You was on SP12.
Everything cost a lot of money. You actually had to have real skill in order to even know how to hook it all up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nowadays, a person could just download a program and put it on their computer, and they're making beats within minutes. Right now, of course, some people that are veterans would look at that like, that's some old bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You using a computer to make beats, you know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about this because it took a lot of skill in order to learn the way of hardware, right? The same kind of skill level that you would have as a person that knows how to produce using hardware, if you knew how to use the software, you could be that much doper with everything in the box, smaller package or whatever, right? But then it also evened the playing field for people that didn't have the skill to be able to learn faster and be able to just kind of create using other people's stuff.
And my question to you, Rek, is why would you be mad at that?
I'm not. I adjusted immediately when I figured out that that's how people was making beats or whatever. I stopped buying big keyboards and started buying computers and programs.
But people who know how to use it all is good, right?
But let me just say this, right?
That's just how I am.
The same rappers or trap rappers, let's say that, like the same trap rappers that we used to complain about, and I don't mean me and you. When I say we, I mean our generation.
Right.
Yeah.
We used to complain about. These same niggas are now complaining about the generation under them.
Yeah.
It's like they fucking it up. And to lyrical niggas, we like, what are you niggas talking about? Right?
Yeah.
It's
just the natural progression. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I was just about to say that. It's always going to be like that, man.
Yeah.
People from the 70s say shit about the people from the 80s. People from the 80s.
Let me ask you, here's a question.
We was in the 90s. We talk about the next generation. These guys did this guy.
No.
I hate that type of stuff.
Here's a great question. Do white people do that?
Hell no. I don't think they care.
They don't.
They don't? Are you sure?
I mean, they say it. They say like, hey, these millennials is blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to like the stuff we're talking about, like they're musicians, they honor them. Yeah. They're actors, they honor them. You know what I mean? Like it's stuff, that never gets old with white people sometimes. So the older it gets, the better it is for white people sometimes.
And that's the plight of more. And I'm like for a long time, like I've been on it where I'm like, why do we do that to each other as black people?
And that's what I've been trying to do these years, trying to bridge the gap, bro.
Yeah, that's why I take the approach. Like I trace damn near every one of black people problems to racism. I do. And sometimes people be like, yo, you bugging, then you do it all. But I'm like, listen, I know how to connect some fucking dots, B. Don't play with me. Like I get it's a mind state. We've been trained to hate ourselves. You understand? And what they do to it, I've been saying this for years, these exact words. They will shame our shit until we shame our shit, and then they go claim our shit. It's the pattern.
But who's they? Who's they?
White people.
Yeah. Well, damn.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you.
They is something else. They is not white people. They is something else.
No, I'm saying it's white people because this is exactly what it would lead us back into the conversation that we're not talking about today, which is the TikTokers and all of that shit. Like this is like what I've been saying. It's like it's true with hip hop. It's true with twerking. It's true with every, like when they see us do it, they shame it first. They be like, like even our hairstyles and all of this shit, they shame it first until we start perming our hair. Or and shaming our own black girls for dancing, or saying that we ain't rappers, we businessmen. You understand? Now we ashamed of the shit we created, but rappers do that too. Like rappers say some shit like, "I'm not a rapper, I'm an MC." That's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly you saying what I'm saying. I'm right. They do this, like they shame our shit until we do it. Now we find ourselves saying, I ain't no rapper, I'm a hustler. I ain't just a rapper, I'm all of these, I'm a fucking mogul. You got the twerk chicks, you know. All right, so let me ask you this. What's your solution to that, bro?
Because I hear people talk about this shit all the time, and they do this.
Well, you gotta let me finish. You gotta let me finish, bro. I thank you for rushing. Thank you for speeding me up, right? But what my solution is this: we gotta fucking treat each other better, B. We gotta get all this fucking hate out our blood, and I don't know how, except to preach that we teach each other with love. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you trying to tell a little nigga or whoever, you trying to school them, don't. And we've said this on a previous show too. Don't tell these little niggas, the fuck is you doing? You stupid, you la 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 la. Just go look. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're doing there, young blood. La 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 la. But you might be one of them. Just give it to them with love. We gotta lead with love, and that's what I think the solution is. Because we find reasons out the blue to hate on each other. Like it don't niggas hate each other for nothing or something. I
think the solution is just to do it, man. If you the one person that thinks this way, you do what you think.
Well, I have been doing it, bro, but it's not enough.
It's enough. I'm telling you, I do this shit every day. You go somewhere, you do something, people see it, they remember it. Like you see some shit, you'll remember it for the rest of your life.
Not everything, bro, but
not everything, but something significant. Something that's like, damn, where he did that, you remember.
So, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been preaching it, and I've been talking it and walking it. You know what I mean? It's why I say all of the, like a half of the debates we get into when you be like, yo, a nigga should be able to take the criticism, and I say, just do it with love. That's all I really be saying. I be using too many words, but all I be saying is if you're gonna criticize a nigga, just do it with love, and because that's the example I'm trying to lead by.
But everything don't come with love, man. Everybody can't do shit.
You just asked me what the solution is, and I told you.
But that can't be the solution because that's unrealistic, man. That can't be the solution because that's unrealistic.
What you mean is unrealistic? White people do it.
Listen, every time I do something, just tell me with love or treat me with love. That's not gonna happen with me. It's not gonna happen to me, I mean. Because nobody's not gonna treat me with love all the time.
I will.
Right. I know you.
Right.
So about people I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I curse at you, I remind you I love you. Well, most of the time.
I'm gonna say that shit no mind, man. All right. But listen, people who I don't know, people I haven't come in contact with yet. They might not treat me with love. I still have to be a certain way to change this shit. When that doesn't happen, that's what I'm saying. When that doesn't happen, I still have to do something that makes this shit different.
But you know what though? That right there is exactly what y'all were arguing about last time. And I was saying it's all about perspective. Like a person basically coming at you saying, giving you criticism without saying the shit in the right way. Basically, you could take that the wrong way and say, fuck your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
You could, but
instead of taking it as actual constructive criticism, you take it as actual criticism.
You're right. My thing with that is, every time somebody says something good about somebody, it's cool. But that same person who says something good about you can say something bad about you, and then it's like, fuck you, nigga, and you don't know shit, and blah, 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 blah. Tell me that when I'm telling you the good thing too.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. That's not, and we already covered this ground strain. Yeah. We already covered this shit.
Y'all are hilarious.
You understand what I'm saying? But we gotta get into our shameless plugs, and I'm wearing something I want to shamelessly plug. I swear to the people listening, if y'all could see this shit, y'all would be like, "Oh, those is nice, right?" LL Cool Shirts does it again. You know, ladies love cool shirts, and this one is special. It's a shirt that features 3 boot camp albums, a Helter Skelter album, 2 Rockness Monsta singles, or actually maybe 4 boot camp albums on this show. You want this shirt, is what I'm trying to say. The shit, it doesn't wrinkle, it doesn't fade, it won't shrink, none of that shit, and it feel good. When you hug a girl, she gonna hug you different. Trust me when I tell you. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, we got them for girls too, so just watch yourself when you hug dudes, because niggas is pervs. But you can get them at rocknessbcc.bandcamp.com. You can find that on most of my social media and all of that. But you got any shameless plugs for the people, brothers?
Oh yeah, let me get my mind together. I was looking at that shirt, got me dizzy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see the albums and shit. I'm like, damn, get something in my eyes real quick. All right. But okay, sit down, big man. All right. We got this We Outside shirt by Black Fox Apparel. You know what I'm saying? BLAQFOX. BLAQFOX Apparel. You know what I'm saying? You know, something on the side that Solid Ice does every once in a while. Black owned. You know what I mean? We outside because, you know, everything opening up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can get that at Black Fox Apparel again. And solidice.com, of course. It's on you.
So yeah, this is your boy DJRek. I'm up here rocking an old side, you know, crew neck joint. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
You know, by Mad Strange. So those are my people over there at the Mad Strange store in Oceanside. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, you know, you can catch me DJRek on every single social media. You know what I'm saying? Sound Lounge SD on Instagram. Yeah.
And listen, these plugs ain't shameful, all right?
It's shameless.
It's shameless.
Ain't no shame in the plug.
Ain't no shame in these plugs, man. All right? Remember that.
So what do we
had to stress.
We going to a break right now? Is that what we doing? We're gonna take a break right now. We'll see y'all in a few minutes. But we'll talk back to y'all in a few minutes. Rock on.
Hi, I'm the Rockness Monsta. Dopest voice in hip hop ever. Yes, ever. Ladies love my voice. You know what else ladies love? Ladies love cool shirts. We got some of the coolest shirts you ever seen in your life over here. They don't shrink, they don't wrinkle, they don't fade. The best part about it is they feel good, real good. I promise you. You put this shirt on and women are gonna hug you different. We also got matching socks and neck gaiters for whichever shirt you order. Speaking of ordering, to order go to rocknessbcc.bandcamp.com. Go there and have a blast. Knock yourself out. Rock on, rock on.
So I saw this list floating around the internet one day. I gotta say this because, you know, I don't want to act like I came up with it myself. But this shit was also, I would not act like I came up with this list myself because I don't agree with this shit wholeheartedly. Yeah, but it's a list of black movies from the East Coast and the West Coast, and it's like, you know, New York versus California. And on the list they got Belly, The Warrior. Well, let me just go. I'm gonna go East and West. Got Belly, Boys in the Hood, Warriors, Friday, Paid in Full, Menace to Society, New Jack City, Set It Off, Above the Rim, Poetic Justice, American Gangster, Colors, Do the Right Thing, American Me, Clockers, Straight Outta Compton, King of New York, Blood In, Blood Out, Fresh, South Central, Dead Presidents, Training Day.
I ain't hear Brooklyn's Finest. I ain't hear Juice.
Word. How they gonna not have Juice in this?
You gotta have Juice on there.
See what I'm saying? I ain't even look at the list, and I just, you know, that's what I'm telling you, Rock. About
good work. Good job. Good fucking job. How you gonna not have Juice on?
But that being said,
the list is
I like West Coast. I like the West Coast hood movies better. All right.
I mean, the West Coast. All right. Well, let me ask you
the West, so I may be biased, but yeah.
But I'm from the East. I'm not biased. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the East, man.
Let me ask you this. I mean,
Go ahead.
Finish.
I was just gonna say, shooting in the projects and all that stuff is hard. It seems like it's harder than shooting out in front of houses and you know, stuff like that, and Fat Burger and shit like that. It just seems more exciting to be, you know, looking at that stuff.
Well, Do the Right Thing. You know, like that's a whole college ass movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not a college movie.
No.
School days.
I'm thinking school days.
Right.
You're right. Do the Right Thing. So, all right, now I gotta read.
That's Radio Raheem.
Yeah,
Radio Raheem. Okay.
They all on the block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pizza shop.
That's a
Why ain't no brothers on the wall?
It's a hood movie. But
it's definitely a hood movie.
Yeah.
I think it's a movie in the hood. I don't think it's a hood movie.
I'll accept that answer.
Yeah.
I will accept that answer.
Yeah, I don't think it's a hood movie. I think it's a movie that's in the hood.
Well, how do you feel about Spike Lee's movies as genres anyway? Like, his movies are movies for black folks, but they're not really hood movies, like as far as like the content.
I like it, but Spike Lee is kind of confusing with his movies sometimes. But I like it because it shows that only drug dealing and basketball playing is not in the hood, and not all black people think about it, not all black people do. You know what I'm saying? They don't know and say, "Hey, nigga, you disrespected me, and I'm gonna kill that nigga." And that's what Spike Lee movies do for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they get to show you another side of black people that mainstream America don't like to promote at all. They like to just promote us all.
Most Better Blues, one of my favorite movies. About a black man he's a musician. You know what I'm saying? He's a trumpet.
Not a rapper.
Right, not a rapper. That's coming from the project, got it hard, and you know what I mean? It's like we all got it hard, man. We all grew up in the project, man.
Right.
You know the story all too well.
So now, is this list supposed to be like tit for tat, like Belly versus Boys in the Hood?
I mean, like, I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, like I don't know the creators of the list. It just floated across my timeline. I saw it. But I could replace a couple of these movies with. But
before you do that, what do you think though? What side are you
on? I'm kind of on the West Coast side too. Like, it's a couple of movies that I've never seen from both sides. I think.
Are you kidding
me?
Which
ones have you not seen?
Yo, you're about to get your hood pass revoked, bro. You better have seen all the movies on that list.
Come take it. Come take my hood pass, nigga.
I can't come to Arizona to take it, okay?
Come take
I can't come to the hood of Arizona to take it. So I'll just wait. To the deep, dark hood to Arizona.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I never saw Poetic Justice, really. I never watched it.
I can't take your hood pass for that. But
because that shit is about love and shit, you know, and I'm aggressive, B. Like, in this era, I only fucked with aggressive content. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was saying earlier, like you know, like rappers could be the dopest rappers in the world. I like aggressive music. You know what I'm saying?
With that movie, is even though I don't got you watching it, it's still real. And it's something you probably would relate to still.
Poetic Justice?
Even though it's not a hood movie, it's like a love story.
I probably ain't have no girlfriend when it came out or something. It wasn't no real reason for me to watch it.
That's a dope movie, but I can't take your hood pass for that if you ain't watched it. A lot of niggas probably ain't watched that movie like that.
Let me see. Clockers, I'm not sure I saw. I'm not sure.
I've seen a piece of that movie. I didn't.
Yo, y'all niggas is bugging. Y'all supposed to see Clockers. It's a stupid movie. I'll admit, it's stupid.
I'm not sure.
You should have seen it, but you should have at least seen it. Because it was one of those movies that when it came out, I was like, oh shit, Clockers, I'm gonna see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it wasn't worth that, but you should have at least seen it. All right.
Like, I don't think I didn't see Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have seen that.
And I haven't. This is the one that's going to blow your wig off, pause.
This is the one you're going to get your hood pass revoked.
This is the one that's going to have me standing in front of my block with a gun telling the nigga, come take it, right? American Gangster. Never saw it.
Yo,
you never seen American Gangster? Oh, wow.
No. Come on now.
No.
You are something else, okay? You are something else.
Come take my shit.
That's all I got to tell you, man.
I still know how to fight a little bit. Somebody.
God damn. You need a swift kick in the pants, man. I tell you that. All right.
This list is interesting.
Yeah. No, wait up. Rek. Which East Coast movies do you like?
Of course, I like Belly. Paid in Full is like one of my favorite movies. New Jack City is one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
Above the Rim was dope. Do the Right Thing I liked. And Dead Presidents was dope. I don't remember watching Fresh.
Okay, I can't.
I watched the piece of Clockers before.
That's bad.
King of New York, I don't remember if I watched that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes,
Are you fucking crazy?
I don't remember if I watched it.
Man, what the fuck? I can't say fuck enough. I can't say fuck enough, man.
Have you seen all of the movies on both lists?
I'm pretty sure I did.
All right.
Pretty sure?
King of New York, I feel like King of New York don't get the credit it deserves. And I feel like that's Biggie's fault.
Yeah.
With respect to Biggie, I feel like when Biggie took on the AKA Frank White, like, it made him the King of New York instead of the movie.
I feel like him saying that should have made people look at the movie more.
I think a lot of people didn't even know where he got it from.
Exactly, because I didn't.
You think a lot of people don't know who Frank White was then?
That's what I'm saying right here.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe, right?
That could be it.
I never even thought about that.
Biggie took the King of New York onto himself. You know what I'm saying? So that was what we, it wasn't nobody talk about they was the king of Cali, a king of nothing in hip hop until Biggie did that. You know what I mean? And then when he left, Jay-Z got on his King of New York shit. T.I. got on his King of the South shit. Somebody crowned Snoop or Dre the King of the West Coast. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
But that wasn't never a thing until Biggie.
Nah, I think that was always a thing, bro.
What, you think so? Somebody saying I'm the king of the
I could have heard Nas say he was the king of New York before all that shit. No?
I don't think so. But you could. I'm not prepared.
You gotta think when.
I don't know when, but I definitely heard Nas say he was the king of New York.
It had to be after.
I don't know if it was after, before.
I would think it was after, but
because that when Biggie was out, Nas wasn't barely even like people didn't even really know who Nas was yet.
Nas was out before Biggie.
Yeah, I know, but he still wasn't a big artist then. He was just still kind of underground. He didn't really become big.
I don't know about the West Coast, but on the East Coast, Nas was always a big artist.
You think Nas was big during the same time that Biggie was? Nas
was bigger than Biggie.
You think so?
You grew up in the East Coast, Rock. When Nas came out, what happened?
I'm trying to.
So let me remind you, he had a big thing on this thing called Video Music Box that we used to watch because everybody had cable and all this shit. A big expose, the whole show was on him. Yeah, this happened, Rock.
I'm saying we didn't all have cable yet.
That's what I just said. I said niggas didn't have cable.
All right.
Niggas was watching Video Music Box on Channel 25.
Yeah. Right, got you.
Nas had an hour-long show. This is the only person that had this. All right? Mm-hmm. He was known as like the best lyricist since Rakim when he came out.
He was definitely getting that.
Nas was a big deal, bro. Always was a big deal.
You think
his album got 5 mics, which nobody album really was getting 5 mics.
Did he get 5 mics during the time that it released?
That album was before Biggie's album. That was like 93 or 92.
Was it? Because a simple.
His second album came out 96.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
I could solve all this shit right here.
His second album came out 96. So when the first one came out, it had to be 92, 93. Biggie's came out 94.
Biggie's album came out in 92. Let me see, launch.
No.
93. 94 is when
94
Ready to Die came out. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
So Illmatic came out when? 93 or 92, right?
Let me see. Nas. I'm gonna tell you right now. That came out in 94 also.
Okay.
Before Biggie.
April 19th, 94 is when it released.
That's before Biggie.
So that's why I was having trouble trying to figure out which one came out first. Because to me, it felt like they came out around the same time.
But Nas never said the King of New York on Illmatic and all that stuff.
Nah.
Right? I know that.
Okay, so then
that's why I said I don't know if it's before or after.
So it was Biggie first.
Yeah.
It was Biggie first. Talking to King of New York.
And did Biggie come up with the King of New York, or did somebody call him the King of New York and then he
started putting Frank White in his bars. He was making a message. He was making a statement. You know what I mean? And so Frank White, if you knew who Frank White was, you knew that's what he was saying. And I think I may have heard him say Frank White before I heard him say King of New York. But eventually I had
Frank White is the king, so it's saying the same thing.
I know, but exactly. So there you have it. Like Biggie was the first one talking that talk.
He said that in the first album?
Yeah. Somewhere along the line.
So like that's like even being from the West Coast, like of course I knew who Nas was, you know what I'm saying? But I always thought that Biggie was a bigger artist. I mean,
No, he turned out to be a bigger artist, but Nas was a big deal. Nas was always a big deal.
When Juicy came out, that song was huge. It was all on Yo MTV Raps. He was like a big artist off of that one record. You know what I'm saying? Like when Nas first came out, his
when Biggie first came out, like it was the emergence of Bad Boy, and it was Craig Mack and Biggie.
Right.
Yeah.
And Craig Mack his song might have came out first.
It
So
did.
he might be the first on their roster, while Nas, was Nas showed up on Live at the Barbecue. Then he had all
I was about to say that he had stuff.
he had the super team of producers on there. Like his album was the big deal. Like when they was making his album, it was like it was a
big deal, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Biggie was a big deal too, though. But I'm just saying, Nas was a big deal when he first came out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it seemed like a year or two before Biggie, though.
Yeah.
But like I said, Nas had stuff, like he had singles, like he had something with MC Search that was dope.
He had Live at the Barbecue
that was dope.
like that.
Like he was dropping like verses on people's stuff, and this shit was just dope. Like,
but yo, King of New York was so fucking crazy. Be like the nigga Jimmy, like the role Larry Fishburne played.
Right.
Larry Fishburne's in it.
It fucked my life up, son. I thought I was him.
That's gonna make me watch it.
I thought I was Jimmy Jump, son. I was running around with 2 guns like he was. You know, I would pose in my pictures like he did and all that. Only my guns didn't match his did. You know like he was the perfect psycho number 2 gangster. You understand what I'm saying? He was Frank White's muscle. His name was Jimmy Jump, and he was a savage, dude. And that's the way I saw myself when we were young. Like I never saw my. What happened?
What was the black ass nigga named Jimmy Jump Man?
Oh, I don't remember his name. I don't remember his man.
I forgot Lawrence Fishburne's name. You just said Jimmy Jump. I was like,
his name was Jimmy Jump. But he was like the right hand man to the leader, and that was like when I was growing up. Like like every crew I was ever a part of, I didn't start it. Like I was the right hand man to the leader in many crews I was part of. So that was how I saw myself.
Wait up, I want to interrupt real quick to give a public service announcement. Squeeze Nero just had a healthy baby girl. All right, I don't know the sounds and ounces, but congrats. All right.
That's awesome.
Young Squeeze.
We'll see you in the studio soon.
How many he had? We ain't gonna put his business in this.
Right. That's what I was about to say. Let's get back to the Lawrence Fishburne stuff. Right? It was just something to throw out there so we can pause and then get right back to it. Right?
That's what's up. But yeah, question. Any movies that you would add or take off that list?
Well, first of all, we gotta put
Juice.
We gotta put Juice on there.
Right.
I didn't see South Central on there either.
Nah, South Central is on there.
Oh, it's on there?
You know what? To me, I didn't really like South Central.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the movies that I watched because I'm a West Coast dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched over the years a bunch of times, but I did not really like that movie in comparison to like Straight Outta Compton. I mean, not Straight Outta Compton, but Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood. Those are like literally my favorite movies.
I liked it
still over and over and over again right now.
I liked it because again, it shows versatility. It shows that gangsters are people too, man.
Yeah,
they cry, they feel, they got hopes, they got dreams.
Exactly.
You know,
I think the reason why I probably didn't really like South Central as much is because of the going back in the day. Well, going back in the day, you know what I'm saying, like the start of it all or whatever, and then him having to try to get his son back from the gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like some of that storyline, even though, you know, in reality, some of that may happen, but I thought it was like far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was forced. I thought like you telling your boy, hey man, you got to give me my son back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, that's South Central?
Yeah.
I think I saw South Central.
That's far-fetched, though. So listen to this, Rock. To a West Coast nigga, it's far-fetched for a nigga to not be in the gang no more and trying to get his son out the gang.
I mean, look.
Niggas like, yo, niggas staying in them gangs, man. Look, that's far-fetched, bro. Hey, like, that's too much. I ain't getting out no gang.
I look, niggas that I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, the majority of these niggas they are gonna be, you know what I'm saying, gang members their whole life, right?
Yeah,
but it's just an elevation, you know what I'm saying? Like the niggas ain't actually out on the block, they ain't standing out on the street like banging on niggas that's going by or whatever. They just elevated they, you know, game to something else.
They elevated past doing dumb shit.
And it's still in them, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to one of my boys yesterday for a couple of hours. This dude was like literally a gang member, you know what I'm saying, forever, you know what I'm saying? And now he's, you know what I'm saying, like worshiping the Lord and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't out there on the street, but he's still, you know, a Crip.
Look, it's definitely, Rek is definitely the authority when it comes down to anything West Coast living in this group, right? But what I do know for, you know, what I've learned is like on the West Coast, you almost don't have to join a gang, nigga. Like you born in that neighborhood, you whatever that neighborhood is. Now you can bang or not. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you grew up on the blue side, nigga, you blue, whether you like it or not, type of shit. So
pretty much.
You know, it's kind of hard.
I couldn't live on the West Coast. I would never be in the game.
I'm not in the game.
Nigga, you was in the game. Never mind. We're gonna go on a break right now. We're gonna go to a break. So we're gonna get right.
I don't call that no game, man.
We'll be back. All right, we'll be back. And we're back.
The petty has consumed you.
Stop. We back.
Oh, my fault.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about something else. Something else that floated across my timeline. Strand, you really should spend. Both of you guys should spend a little bit more time online. These topics, I feel like I just be telling y'all this shit, and y'all won't be having no clue of this shit. But let me ask y'all this: did y'all hear about Trick Daddy?
Oh, I heard about it, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about that, man.
Look,
I'm not paying no mind, man.
What'd you say?
I'm not paying no mind, man.
Listen,
because of what's happening right now, man. This guy just wants attention.
Listen, I woke up one day. I don't know if that's true. Maybe he might think that. You understand? Look, I woke up, for anybody who might not, any of our listeners or watching us who might not know, I woke up one day a couple days ago and Trick Daddy was all over the timeline because he said Beyonce can't really sing like that, and Jay-Z ain't really popping either. He just only reason he's who he is because Biggie died and New York was looking for a void to be filled or whatever. He's like, Jay-Z can't rap. I was like, what? Like, you know, and that's
all right. So wait up. Let's just stop right there. Let's take a survey then. Can Beyonce sing?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Can Jay-Z rap?
Hell yeah.
I agree with both of those things, man. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just saying,
this is foolishness. Okay.
I don't look. We've said on many other episodes that people's opinions are their opinions. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Some of these are your words. So I don't know.
I believe that, man.
But what I want to know is like what you saying that this is foolishness? Are you saying that he said this just for the? Because a lot of people say shit.
I'm saying I don't like when people throw their opinions my way just to get my attention. All right, I like it to be real opinions. I like it to be something they really think. If he thought this, he would have said this a long time ago. Trick Daddy ain't just come around yesterday.
Yeah.
You got to promote.
Trick Daddy rap way different than, like, you know, he from the South and And
let me ask you this: does he have a new album coming out?
Huh?
Does he have a new album coming out? Does Trina have a new album coming out?
I don't know about that. I don't follow his shit like that. I mean, I don't know if he has a new album coming out, but what I will say is this, right? A lot of people from the South, they still got a certain amount of hate from for Northerners, right? And then what mind frame are we judging from? Like,
let's not call it hate.
Hateration. Let's call it hateration. You understand what I'm saying? They still feel like we hated on them for a long time, so they still feel that vibe, and it's like fuck them, whatever. Like these New York niggas is this. This shit still happens all over the place. You will hear people say like, fuck. They still got some sort of gripe against New York or whatever. It could be that. It could be that cloudiness thoughts. Why would
he throw?
What'd you say, Rek?
Why would he throw Beyonce in it then? Because Beyonce is from the South.
Word, because Beyonce from the South,
and she is like the pinnacle of a female superstar. Like there's almost like nothing you can really say about her. She stays out of mess. Her songs are dope. She's been platinum, I think, on every single project damn near. Like
he's not saying nothing about any of that. All he's saying is she can't sing.
But
he's not saying she's not dope.
He must not be an expert in that field, because anybody that can stand on stage, dance, and sing can sing. Because dancing, you'd be all the way out of breath. And to be able to project your voice, to be able to even be on key, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I asked, does this guy have an album coming out? Does Trina have an album coming out? Because this seems like somebody's going to promote something soon. Right?
I don't know, but I could say this honestly, and this is a matter of opinion. I think both of y'all agree. Like, Jay-Z rap better than Trick Daddy. He's a better rapper, in my opinion. I also believe, in my opinion, Beyonce is a better rapper than Trick Daddy. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't mind apologizing. I don't think there's nothing weak or pussy about apologizing. But Beyonce got bars, B. Yeah. She do. You understand what I'm saying? Half of those songs, she don't be singing. She be rapping.
Yeah, she definitely
does. Beyonce have bars?
Yeah. Yep.
Or is her husband just like the best rapper out or something like that?
I mean, no, she writes. She be writing the majority of her songs. I mean, she has co-writers.
I don't think she writes the rap parts. It sounds just like Jay-Z.
I think she does.
She was.
It sounds just like Jay-Z.
Not to me.
Listen to Ape shit. Sounds just like AG. I mean Jay-Z.
You know the thing is, any person that can sing, that writes singing stuff, could rap. Like rapping and singing are two different skills, right? But a person that can sing, that writes their own singing stuff, they could probably write a rap. A person that writes raps might not be able to sing.
I agree. They probably could write a rap, but flowing and all that stuff is totally different.
Well, no, because
I've always said that. I've always liked Beyonce because, I mean, even Destiny's Child, I've always liked them because they sang over hip hop beats, and some of the singing that they was doing was kind of rappy. You know what I mean? And in Beyonce's, in her progression, she started going. I be hearing her on songs, I'll be like, whoa.
Think about it.
I always thought she should make a rap. I always thought she should make a rap album, but I always thought Jay-Z was writing the raps. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. We don't know that.
When they first
I don't know that. That's what I always thought. That's what I always thought.
When Destiny's Child first came out, and they came out with No or whatever, right? The slow version that barely anybody ever really listens to, right? The version that Wyclef did, the remix, that was hella fast for her to be singing in that pattern. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But they didn't write that though.
Yeah, they did.
Bills?
No. The song.
How about they like Missy or somebody wrote that stuff?
Well, he's referring to no. I'm sure with R&B, they be.
I don't know which song is which. So I don't.
Yeah, and a lot of this, and I have to put this disclaimer out there, like, we freestyling these topics kind of, so it's not like we did. It's not like we sitting here googling everything.
Yeah, we're not saying facts. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we're not googling everything we say. But what I'm saying is, in a roundabout way, I always felt like Beyonce kind of rapped while she was singing. Yeah, you know what I mean?
No, she did. It's that R. Kelly thing, man.
Right. So. And nowadays she be going.
Sorry for mentioning R. Kelly on the show. It happened all fast. It happened so fast.
We'll censor it.
Sometimes life comes in fast, man. It is what it is, right? But yeah, like I hear certain songs where I be like, yo, she really went the fuck in. And at the same time, remember the debate we had on the conversation we had on the other show, we was talking about how sometimes I felt like Jay-Z could have gave her a better verse. You understand what I'm saying? So if Jay-Z writing for her, then I'm saying, sometimes he doing better for her than he do for himself. You understand? And at least one occasion I could say, you know what I mean? But I do believe she's a writer. I do believe, but I don't know. But what I'm saying is, what she's spitting is I would rather listen to them flows and them bars than some trick daddy shit. You understand what I'm saying?
So saying that, right? So do you think that he did it for clickbait?
I think so. I'm gonna say yes.
That's the question. I don't know. I'm gonna say
yes.
You think so?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna vote yes.
I mean, well, if he did, he did. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like that. You understand what I'm saying? But I understand.
Unless we find out something happened between him and Jay-Z recently or something, like that's weird for somebody that's been around a long time to just say this recently.
Yeah, that's kind of the way.
Do you think Rhapsody is? Do you think you know the rapper Rhapsody?
Yes.
You think she's a better rapper than Trick Daddy?
Hell yeah, she's a better rapper than the majority of people rapping.
No, that's a fact.
I don't like to say people better than other people. I don't do that, man. But I listen to her and I like her. And I feel you. And just like you, I don't listen to a lot of Trick Daddy stuff.
Right.
You know, I don't.
I'm just thinking about technically sound or whatever. And you know, and like again, like I said, I don't mind saying this, like no disrespect to Trick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking as like strawberry and vanilla and chocolate. Which flavor you like better? I happen to like strawberry better. You know what I'm saying? That's not a gift to chocolate or nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. I hate when people say when you don't like somebody's stuff and they take it as a diss, man. It's just I don't listen to that. I don't listen to that. That's
right.
All.
So with that being said, like, you know, I just like fucking Beyonce verse on what's this shit they got called Top Off? It's a DJ Khaled song where Jay-Z rap on it twice and then Beyonce go in. And I fucking love this song, B. I love Beyonce bars on this shit. Love them. Like I might like them more than Jay-Z's on this song. Like, you know, it like went stupid. I mean, if Jay-Z wrote it, then I mean,
are you a Jay-Z fan though?
Nigga, I thought we covered this. Hell yeah, I'm a Jay-Z fan. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think the masses is have some admiration for Jay-Z, regardless of if they're a real fan.
Anybody like a lot of the quote unquotes to the people listening. And can't see us. I'm doing air quotes right now. A lot of the quote unquote hip hop purists, they don't fuck with Jay-Z.
Right.
And here's this funny shit. Online yesterday, I had a conversation with some barbarians. It was RJ Payne. It was Ransom. It was Mickey Fax. It was Royce the 5'9". And Lupe Fiasco. Like, we were all in on this conversation. I wasn't in with all four of them at the same. Long story short, after this shit, right? People, you know, it was legendary. A lot of people was screenshotting it, taking pictures of it, posting about it, like this was dope for hip hop type of shit. And I saw a post from some dude where he was like, yo, I saw this conversation, it was dope. It was two things that really surprised me about the conversation. He's like, when Rockness Monsta started talking about such a, he was like, that was dope. He's like, I never got to hear him talk like that. He said, also, when Lupe Fiasco said that one of the lines that changed, that made him want to write harder, was a Jay-Z line. And he was like, it just bugs me out how Jay-Z is basically a pop star. It bugs me out how his music transcends to these people. That's because you're not a rapper. Remember what I said? Most rappers ain't gonna tell you Jay-Z corny. We gonna tell you this nigga get busy.
Plus, I don't understand that anyway because Jay-Z comes from the underground.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is to the average fan, or not even the average not the average fan, the hip hop purists, they think Jay-Z is all pop. They think all he rap about is selling drugs.
They think he's sold out.
Yeah, they don't think he speak for us. They don't think they miss the talent in what he do. They think all he's about is selling drugs and boasting about money. But meanwhile, the line that Lupe was referring to, I literally, when he asked that question, I thought the question was, what line made you want to step your bars up? And he asked everybody, and that was one of the lines that came to my mind. I wasn't even in the conversation no more. I was off screen, and I thought of that same line. It was I keep one eye open like CBS, and he broke it down, and it was like, and so this fan, this hip hop purist, air quotes, was like, it bugs me out, like how Jay-Z, he still, like he don't understand how real niggas fuck with Jay-Z. He think Jay-Z is a pop star. I'm like, you niggas ain't listening right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what that is.
I'm the Rockness Monsta, and I'm here to let you know that I'm on Cameo. Are you familiar with Cameo? It's a website where you can reach out to some of your favorite celebrities and have them send you shout-outs, personalized, birthday wishes, wedding congratulations. You can even have them quit your job for you. And now I'm there. You can use the Cameo app, or you can go on Cameo.com or the Cameo website. Find me there and make your requests. We also have special requests for business. If you want your mixtape dropped on or your album promoted, any promotional thing, special pricing for that. See us there. Rockness Monsta on Cameo. Rock on.
I'm gonna get off topic for a second, right?
Go ahead.
This is what I want to know, because I always wanted to know this, man. And you're a good person to ask this, Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Rappers, like when they get mad at people that's in mainstream, it's like, do rappers that's in the underground do not want to be mainstream? They don't want to be mainstream? Because I hear a lot of people say, hey, like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
It is bullshit, bro.
That's what I'm going to say. I think everybody wants to be where Jay-Z is at. You don't get there, you just say stuff about it.
Bro, you ain't going to get no argument out of me. Not on this. You won't.
I just want to know that. You know what I mean, though, right? Yeah, you heard that before, right?
You going to get the whole
ain't on that mainstream.
Bro, you going to get the whole handshake from me on that. The whole old handshake you going to get right here.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's a perspective about that, though. Some people probably don't want to do the work it takes to be that superstar, because of course,
I don't even think
people being involved in your life different. You know what I mean?
That's not it.
I think they don't even know the work that it takes to get there. I think it just didn't happen, and if it would have happened, it'd be fine and dandy. But it didn't happen, so it's like, man, I'm keeping it real. You know what I mean?
Y'all read the 48 Laws of Power?
Yeah.
All right. In the 48 Laws, what's dope about what I always said was dope about the 48 Laws of Power is every one of those laws, or at least most of them, are something that we do by accident.
Yeah.
It's something, these are things that help us win. These are things that help us cope. These are things that help us get pussy. These are things that help us do all kinds of shit, right?
Right. There's
a law in the 48 Laws of Power that says, how does it go? It goes, learn to despise. I'm not quoting it properly verbatim, but the basis is learn to despise what you can't have. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you can't have the shit, then be known for saying fuck that shit. And people do that a lot, whether they read that book or not. Like we do, like y'all niggas don't want me over there with y'all, then fuck y'all niggas.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I don't want to be there anyway.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's something a lot of people unconsciously do. And underground rappers do that a lot. Like, I didn't complain at all when La Fla Escoshka was on the radio all day. So I can't complain when whatever the fuck song I don't like is on the radio every day. But people will do it anyway.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, producer, for getting off topic.
Nah, that's real shit though. We got to get into our petty portion though right now. Y'all got some petty for me?
I'm not petty.
I do not, sir.
I'm not petty.
Do y'all have y'all stumbled across any petty from anybody else in your travels throughout the internet?
I don't mess with petty people. I know. You the only petty person I mess with, man.
I'm about to say that's a bold-faced lie, nigga.
I'm about to say you the only petty person I met. I told you you're consumed with petty, man.
I'm not consumed.
It's like, you ever watch Star Wars?
Yeah.
No.
You would all right, you don't. That's messed up for you, by the way, Rock. You better start watching Star Wars, all right? The dark side consumed Darth Vader. He was a good guy one time, all right? Yeah. The dark side consumed him, and you're consumed with petty.
No,
right?
No, not. But I appreciate you telling me. So we're about to get into today's petty portion, sponsored by P, or not sponsored, I say inspired by P, motivated by P, because P had a particularly poignant brand of petty. Is poignant the word? Did I use that word right?
Yeah, you use that accurate.
All right. Today's petty portion comes from Rockness Monsta. Just so y'all know, our producer Jade she be finding petty and sending it to us just so Strang and Rek could participate, so they could stop wanting for y'all.
And I never touch this stuff. I never touch this stuff.
I never touch this stuff.
You understand? But today's petty portion from Rock, I want to say what? Oh yeah. If you blow my phone up, right? Like, we all know, like, it's a such thing as calling a person too much. Like, you know, you looking for a nigga, whatever, you need him. I don't answer my phone, right? I was doing something, or I just didn't feel I was some me time or whatever, right? Yeah. Now you go crazy blowing my phone up, right? Now, even if you somebody I wanted to talk to, I'm not calling you. Like, if I was ready to call you right now, like, all right, I'm finished doing what I'm doing. Like, I noticed what you was doing. You called me 100 times. I'm like, I'm not calling you now, right? And then an hour later, I go, all right, I'm gonna call him now. If you call me right back as I'm calling you, now I can't call you. I'm not calling you. That's
hilarious.
That's that. Like,
that's pretty funny.
It has to be my. You can't force me to talk to you. It has to be my decision. Is the petty point?
I can't be petty. I've done that lots of times.
Hey, I absolutely hate it when people call me back to back. When I didn't answer the call the first time, and then I get another call directly after. I actually hate that.
Maybe you didn't hear it the first time. Maybe
I was just about to say I gotta be the other side of that for a second.
I always look at the phone. Like, if I did miss a call, if I look at the phone and I see, so and so call, I'll call them back. I try to call. If they call me back to back, like the phone ended and then they called again, that's the part that pisses me off. If you gonna call me twice, let it be you called me once, and then if I ain't call you back in an hour, hour and a half, you really wanted to talk to me, then call me back again, then it's kind of like,
let me play devil's advocate for a second, all right, to both of you guys, all right? Now, somebody's blowing your phone up. Mm-hmm. What if somebody really needs you at that moment? That's why they're calling back to back, all right?
They better need me.
What if somebody's going to jail?
What if somebody's
car is getting towed? What if somebody's house caught on fire? What if somebody had a bad accident? What are you ignoring these phone calls for?
I have an answer for that. The answer is, if it's important, then you would get out your feelings and text me.
Yep.
Real talk. If it's important, you are going to text me because you really need me to know. But if you want to keep calling, then you really just want to talk to me, or you feel like, oh, he ain't answering his phone for me. Oh, I know he ain't and nah, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I always give people at least a 2 phone call grace period before I get mad. Like, you call me once and you call me that second time, you can call me back to back that second time. I'm not on trip. You haven't crossed the line yet. But when you get to 3 and 4 and you keep going, now you can't speak to me till tomorrow.
I will say this though.
The third or fourth call, I'm gonna be like, "What, nigga?" When I answer the phone, like.
I will say this though. I hate when somebody call me, right, and then I don't answer, and then maybe I'm checking my messages on Facebook, so the little green thing is up there like you're on there, and then somebody see it and say, hey, you on there, so you can call me, all right?
Then if you don't answer their phone call, then you're going to start getting all the wows. Wow.
Let me just say this. That does not mean you're on Facebook, people.
Exactly.
You're just looking at something or checking something out. The green thing is going to be there, okay?
And that's what I wish people knew.
Here's another thing, right? People, stop confusing free time for we time. My free time might just be me time, goddammit.
Right.
Let a nigga have that. But since we're not all clear on this petty, I don't think we're unanimous. Y'all don't unanimously think I'm petty. I got some petty.
Part of that is petty.
I can't. What'd you say?
I said I think part of that is petty, but
part of it's petty. All right, petty, right? I stumbled across. Did one of y'all tell me about the documentary of the wrestler, the WWE documentary? They be doing these stories on all of the players. You told me that, right? Did you see the one on Bret the Hitman Hart?
Yes, I did, my friend.
All right, let me tell you the pettiest shit ever, right?
Bret Hart is petty.
When Bret Hart was getting ready to go, like when WCW was blowing up and they was trying to get him, or WWE or F was going down.
Right.
Bret Hart was like, listen, I'm a WWF nigga. I'm loyal to WWF. But, I didn't really want to go to WCW, right? When they first approached him, they asked him what he wanted. Bret Hart said, and I quote, "Give me however much you pay a Hulk Hogan plus $1. That
was $1.
Fucking petty,
that
right
is
there.
petty.
So I'm making more. That is definitely petty.
That is petty.
The Hitman Hart for King Petty, my nigga.
That is petty.
$1. All right, we gotta get out of here. Salute to the petties. Salute to my brothers, the Rain One and DJRek. I really enjoy goofing. And chilling out with you guys today and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back next week. Thanks to all of y'all who joined us. You could be, as I always say, y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all here with us. Salute to my producer, Jade. To all of my friends, when I'm hitting you up to get on our show, it will be Jade hollering at you to set up the particulars because I have ADHD. You don't want these problems. You understand what I'm saying? Salute to Dash, Delicious Vinyl, Black League, Ayo Records, Sound Lounge, Solid Ice, and Monsta Nation. We out, y'all. We love y'all. We'll see y'all again.
Bret Hart, you's a petty motherfucker.
Thank you for listening to Monsta Mondayz Podcast. Please join us every Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. West Coast time and 11 to 1 a.m. East Coast time. Every single Monday, Monsta Monday on the Dash app. Also, check out these awesome shows from the rest of our podcasting family. Funny Farm, East New York Radio, All Elements Mix Show, The Star Power Collective, La Cosa Nostra Radio, 5150 Mix Show, Block News Live, Vinyl Coffee Mix Show, and Hidden Gems. Check them all out under the Delicious Vinyl radio station.